Thank you. Thank you.
Darling, you're here. I knew you'd remember. I've already finished designs for 2 collections. I'll give you a sneak preview. I designed 2 sets of clothing, some formal wear and swimwear. I've made more than 10 sets for each design. The scene, a rapidly changing Sandrock. Blooming flowers, celebrations all around. The people, still dressed in their boring clothes. We need some aesthetics. We lack diversity. We need a breath of new, fashionable air. I never thought this day would come, but I finally think the time is right. I am going to put these on the catwalk. Yes, a fashion show. As I was drawing them, I could picture it. The lights, the gasping faces, the stunning designs, and me at the back, needling the final touches on a hypnotizing piece. It will be a 2-day affair, each day focusing on one series. This was, I am hesitant to admit, in fact Trudy's idea. She was more than supportive and believed one day to simply be too short. Now, what else is needed? First of all, clothing production. I am but the designer. I do not possess the skill to create these magnificent pieces. Ha! I can see your expression. No, I do not need you to make them. I have already asked Vivi, and she has agreed to work with me. Now, the issue of the venue. Trudy believes that the show could bring in tourists and offered to host it outside the city hall. But the construction of the stage will be your piece de resistance. With Trudy's support, honestly, this has grown bigger than I could have imagined. I even have my models, and they love the designs. Heidi's already made a diagram for you. You just need to make it and give it to me. That's not a problem, right? You're quite the go-getter, aren't you? It's positively charming. Well, I just have to prepare the clothes, organize the order of the show, then, when you have built the stage, please give it to me. Believe me, Sandrock will soon be the cosmopolitan hub of the Free Cities.
I've been in contact with the Alliance Council, and I just can't in good faith recommend anything other than the full extent of the law, transfer to the Atara Maximum Security Prison. You betrayed us, and have shown no sign of remorse. I will contact the authorities and organize the transport.
I accept all punishment, Trudy, and will abide accordingly.
Then I will keep you informed of the date of your departure. I just can't understand it. Why?
It's no excuse, but I did what I believed was right.
But this town, everyone living here, after all you did for us, everything you said in your sermons, you kept us safe, your guidance. I even trusted you to teach my daughter. I thought you cared.
I truly do.
Please, don't give me that.
No. I was not used. I was betrayed. My actions were my own, and I am no one's puppet. I will face all the consequences with dignity.
Well, thank you for your cooperation.
You're back? I wish to discuss something with you. I have been taken for a fool. This I realize now more than ever. I truly thought Duvos wanted the same thing as me, that they were on the right side of history. But their actions do not correlate to the proclamations they gave me. Recently, I have been grasping at something, anything, that would validate my actions since I have been in Sandrock. The more I searched, the more I came to only one truth. There was nothing. My handlers were simply telling me what they wanted me to believe. I must have been simply a diversion. If I could have pushed everyone out of Sandrock, and Duvos could excavate the ruins in secrecy. My arrest threw a proverbial wrench into the works, and it appears to have pushed their hand. I was then left to rot. They never cared about me. They never cared about my ideals. I was a fool. When I was of age, I left to study in Meidi. My family were believers in the light, and I dreamed of spreading the word. I always feared the day of calamity. Feared the light being extinguished once more. I quickly befriended Matilda. She was older than me, working as a tutor in the guided study sessions. I remember when I first met her, when I attended her session the first time. She was helping a group of students with their questions on faith. She was kind, understanding. Whenever I disagreed with the doctrine of the church, she listened. Later, I started to feel that the teachings were not enough. I did not suspect Matilda to be anything other than a devout follower of the light. Her allegiance was as much of a surprise to me as to you. Her study group set her apart from the other tutors. She was loved, particularly by the staff. Somewhat of a teacher's pet. She was bright-eyed and optimistic, a perfect cover in retrospect. Her views stood opposed to mine. I am somewhat more pessimistic about human nature. Allowing humans freedom to pursue their vanities is what led to the day of calamity. Those around me in the church did not take the teaching seriously. Even the deacon. It was as if they had forgotten the sins of our forefathers. During my studies, I became depressed. I drifted further from the teachings, became isolated, and found myself more radical. Then, an agent from Duvos made contact. The things they told me, that Duvos would regulate technology. Everything I heard aligned with my beliefs. They wanted structure. They wanted to ensure no one else ever lost their lives. They wanted to ensure the safety of humanity. I see now in retrospect, Matilda used my grief against me. She was conditioning me. She must have told an agent of my wavering faith and guided their hand from the background. While I was studying at Meidi, my town was destroyed. I'm from Das. I'm a child of the lost city. I understand that some use comedy to punctuate uncomfortable moments. Our existence was always a delicate balance. Being a town skirting the border of the peripheries, we were aware of the dangers, but largely went unbothered. As I went to study in Meidi, I bid my hometown farewell, though kept in regular contact. It may surprise you, but I took part in many of the onboarding activities and was a strong advocate for the church school. It seems strange to reflect on that now. During my studies, Das was attacked by a creature from the peripheries. It happened overnight, without warning. Everyone in town was killed. My parents. My brother. You cannot imagine it. My entire town destroyed by a monster in the blink of an eye. Just thinking about what my people went through. It is truly harrowing. The depths of despair cannot comprehend what my family endured. I pray that it was quick. When the news was announced at school, I felt everyone's eyes on me. They were fixed, filled with an empty pity. I fell into a trance, simply glided through the halls, unable to process what had happened. I needed to talk, to confront it. Where were the Rangers or the Civil Corps? How did we not see it coming? How could the Alliance let this happen? The questions burned into my mind. I sought answers, but people avoided me, said I was too intense. Within a week, people were laughing again, enjoying themselves. They'd all forgotten already. Countless lives lost, yet they returned to their lives again as if nothing had happened. Everyone simply avoided me further, except for Matilda. She listened. I fell into the darkness. I sunk into the questions that were burning on my tongue. How could the Alliance let this happen? How are we allowing the sins of our forefathers leave us in ruin? How could the Free City simply abandon us? I expected a rescue. I expected the Rangers to search and destroy that monster from the peripheries, but no. They saw it as a lost cause and moved on. My family were not even buried. They were left there for the wilds to consume. It was then that my heart was blackened to the Alliance, that my thoughts started to drift. I was vulnerable. I was lost. I was found by Matilda and led astray. She would encourage me to think independently, to question myself. She said my fears were valid, and that I was a fiercely independent thinker. And while she did not agree with me, she valued my beliefs. I now believe she was taking note of my doubts, and behind closed doors crafting a narrative that reciprocated my beliefs. A narrative she then passed on to handlers. It was no mere coincidence that I was sold a beautiful vision of Duvos. I should have seen this sooner, but I was blinded by their words. It answered all of my questions. It appears so. All that I took for Duvos ideals were simply my own being reflected back to me. In that light, what I have done to Sandrock is unforgivable. It is only now that the blinds have been pulled back. I must face my actions head on. I still believe that we as a species need to control our desires to pursue unfettered technology. Loss must not happen again. However, that does not excuse what I did. I have wronged the people of this town and the Free Cities. I must accept penance for my actions. I must take this as a time for personal growth. Thank you for coming to see me all this time.
Oh, didn't expect to run into you here. Came to enjoy the view? Really? Let me enjoy this view as well. 3, 2, 1. Staring contest! Oh, I can never beat you. Anyway, I'm here to collect some samples. Look at this. Now that the mama tree is back to life, other plants are thriving around it. Life truly begets life. I know we're joking around just now, but you're right. It really is a beautiful sight. When trees reach a certain age, they start being a life support system for various other life forms in the ecosystem. Each has its own preferences and requirements, but even with that, they grow together like a family made of different parts. I need to collect some specimens so I can really get into the nitty-gritty of how they're growing. But I kinda forgot to bring my climbing gear. Can you give me a boost? I just need to ascend a bit and collect some plant samples from up there. Just like how we used to collect cherries. You're the best. Back in Highwind, I took a field research course, and loads of it was climbing into these crazy places to collect samples. Collecting samples isn't as easy as just taking a handful and moving on. You need to be careful you maintain their structure and integrity. Nature is delicate, you know. Don't worry, I've done this loads before. Look, I'll climb up from right there. I see it. Oh, just a little further. That's it. Oh, just a little more. Just now, Did you mean it? I have something I want to say. Since we've been young, I've always had you with me. I don't know when, but I started to feel comfortable, familiar, when you're here with me. When you left Highwind, it felt like a part of me left. I felt just pure loss. I didn't know how to cope until I saw you again. I know that visit was only 3 days, but I couldn't get it out of my mind. Every day after that, it felt like I couldn't wait to get to Sandrock to see you again. As time went on, I focused on my studies, but that feeling never left. I kept walking past the train station, imagining myself leaping onto the next train. When Professor Law and I got the invitation to come to Sandrock, I felt like I was walking into a daydream. That feeling has now been replaced by the shiver of excitement. In all this time, I've realized I love you. I think I always have. I tried to fight it, say that we're just good friends, but it's just not true. But now, it seems like you feel the same way? Really? You feel the same? Then we're not just best friends. I love you, my builder. Today is my lucky day, I guess. I picked some samples and got a little surprise too. Anyway, I'm going to go to the moisture farm to process these samples. Bye-bye, sweetie. That feels a little weird still. I'll see you later, okay?
Oh. Wow, thank you so much!
Hello, my builder. So, today is our first official day as a couple. I thought we could do something to commemorate it. Come and meet me under the tree we were at yesterday. I've got a surprise. I love it!
Huh. Hmm? Hmm.
Yeah?
Hey there.
Whoa, another gift? Thanks!
I saw Pablo's designs already, and dang, they're real pretty. Bye.
Howdy!
I brought these 2 wooden plaques. I thought we could write a wish. I've already written mine. This one is for you. After you finish, we can hang them together on the tree. It represents us and our future. Come on, write your wish. Okay, let's hang it up. Ta-da! I'm sure our wishes will come true. I can't wait for our mini botanica to open. It may not be much, but it's something I can call my own. It'd make my ma and pa proud. Probably your parents as well. Hey, sweetie. I brought some new seeds. Want to plant them together? I think it'd be super fun. Can we do it in your workshop? This is a special flower type. The seeds came from a prototype that sprouted using the soil from the terrarium you made me. That's why it looks so perky. Don't worry, it still has its roots in soil, so we just need to plant it. Here, but be careful though. They're highly experimental and extremely delicate. When you've planted them, I'll come and check them out. Do you remember that little fashion show when we were in school? I wore that beautiful skirt and even won. I'd absolutely love to go on a date with you. Ooh, how romantic. Any plans in mind? I lost. I need to practice more. Let's schedule a rematch. I'm living my dream life now, which is why I take my work so seriously. Here's the menu. Take a look. What's hot today? Whoa! You ordered all my favorite dishes! I love it when you're being so thoughtful. Let's dig in. My taste hasn't changed. I still remember how we fought over the last sand jujube cake when we were kids. Oh, thank you. You used to tease me about caring so much about my looks, remember? Glad you can appreciate them now. Psst, I'll let you in on a secret. Professor Law is like a different person when his wife is around. Yes, he hung on to every single word of Mrs. Law when my classmates and I visited their house. We all had a hard time trying not to burst into laughter. But really, they're truly a happy couple. I can just tell by the look of their stunning garden. flies. Being with you always brings this familiar and comforting feeling. I can't wait for our next date. Welcome to this fireside meeting, everyone. Wow, quite a turnout. Now, I hardly need to mention all the magnificent progress our town has made in recent days. One need only take a short look around. Water flows into the town from the north. A forest of trees surrounds and protects us from sandstorms. And Sandrock itself has become a bastion of life, the oasis we always knew it could be. On behalf of everyone who made this happen, our builders, our researchers in the moisture farm, and you too, the citizens who encouraged us all to be the best we could be, I welcome you to a new age for Sandrock.
Can I get a yee-haw?
Never thought I'd see the day.
To a better Sandrock.
We love you, Trudy!
I tend to find happy endings a bit tiring, but... Oh, just this once I'll let loose. Yee-haw!
We the best! We did it!
I say we make Trudy mayor for life. All hail the new Sandrock order.
They tried to knock us down, but we never gave up.
With that said, the next quinquennial Free Cities Alliance Summit is coming up. Usually it's hosted by Atara or Highwind, but this time I have volunteered Sandrock to host, and the council has accepted. It was always Martel's dream to share this beautiful oasis with her fellow man. That dream was taken from her by greed, but we have restored it with indomitability and telesis. Other than the leaders of the Free Cities, I also propose that we invite any and all from across the Free Cities to come and see what we have done during the summit. To see the jewel of the Eufaula as it once was, the stuff of legend, thought to be washed away by the sands of time, now here, as real as you and me.
Sandrock on the world stage, huh?
Party at the Blue Moon? Remember the We got last time we had so many bowls. folks interested in the town?
Thank you for your support. Having a legend like you on my side gives me great confidence.
That's right. What's the point of doing anything if you can't even brag about it? Them city slickers still think we're all a bunch of backwater sandbillies. How many lands did y'all greenify? How many sandstorms y'all eradicated? How many licks does it take to get to the chocolatey center of a sand roll?
Cooper,
Yes'm.
save it for the reception.
I want everyone to invite everyone they know, anyone who might be interested in seeing our new Sandrock, whether it be family, friends, or business partners. It's gonna be a big celebration. Any other questions or objections?
Should we dial back our personalities again?
You know what? No, not at all. Going forward, I want us to be us. If someone doesn't want to be here because of who we are, well then, that's their loss. And Owen, as you suggested, I believe the Blue Moon will be as good a place as any to hold a banquet. The summit will take place over the course of a few days, and, well, I'll let you know the schedule when I do.
Ooh, I'll get those bowls sparkling.
Till then, everyone just relax. Maybe put a new flower or two in your garden if you get the time. Every little bit helps.
Can do.
Builders, perhaps some last-minute preparations may find their way onto the commission board, but I'm sure it's nothing you and the guild can't handle.
Rest easy, Mayor. Our builders are the best around.
Good. I'll inform everyone of the exact date once it's set in stone. With that, I think we can call this meeting to an end. I'd like, if I may, to conclude with a familiar phrase. one that has taken on new meaning in this new age of Sandrock history. For all we've been through, can we please just have one more?
Conserve water!
Oh, thank you. big news! Let's get over to City Hall. I'll explain more there. Hello! Hello, everyone.
You're here! Welcome!
Indeed, this will be our guild's finest hour.
Grace, tell them what you told me.
With pleasure, Madam Mayor. I must confess, I've been keeping something from you all since I got back. So unlike me, right? Before my retirement, I was fortunate enough to be able to brush shoulders with some of the higher-ups. One conversation led to another, and eventually, the topic of the Alliance's next defense commission came up. Long story short, they want Sandrock to build the next Alliance airship.
The legendary 6-star commission!
Ooh. Ah. But wait, an airship? I thought the Alliance usually used Tall Sky and Vega 5 workshops to build their planes and airships.
I'm afraid they'll be of no use this time, as this airship will be built like no other. You see, back during the defense of Sandrock, while the Builder and the Civil Corps were down in the thick of it, I wasn't just up on that Duvos ship playing hide and seek. I managed to nab a copy of their newest Victor-class airship plans.
I really have to say, though, I am disappointed.
Are you kidding me?
You're not impressed? Duvos engineering is known for its frightening advancements.
Frightening indeed. Have you seen its wiring designs in the engine room? And granted, some of it is cutting edge, but based on what you told me the other day, Grace, I'd just been hoping it'd be a bit more advanced.
Gee, Director, sorry my stolen secret plans from behind enemy lines aren't good enough for you. Guess you'll just have to design your own airship.
No, that won't be necessary. I can simply make some adjustments. Your performance has been quite adequate. Thank you, Miss Grace.
You're welcome.
Quick question? Yeah, so you all called me here to tell me you want to build a warship? How can I put this? I think there might be a little bit of scripture on almost every page that says we shouldn't do that. So, yeah.
That brings me to my next point. I don't want to see a Duvos-inspired warship floating around our fair city either. I've called upon our horticultural specialist to help install this airship with some greenification technology. We're going to make it our own, inside and out. You can count on us, Mayor.
I'll bet we could use the weapon tech to just shoot algae and seeds instead.
Have it fly over new planting grounds?
Ooh, I like the sound of that!
We can go 50-50 on the cannons.
Sounds like we're all on the same page.
Let's talk logistics. Director, take it away.
Indeed. The first thing we'll need is a couple of the powerful engines from the Starship ruins. Obviously not the ones on the Olympia, as they were destroyed, but I've seen a few other smaller ones on my expeditions there. At the time, I opted against procuring them as I'm not strong. Such a procurement might easily be accomplished by someone powerful like the Builder, though. I'll tell you about it later. Once I have the engines in hand, I'll spend a short time studying them and the Duvos design, where Sleepyhead and myself will make engineering tweaks for them to be modded into a better ship.
I forgot to ask, how did you get Mint here on such short notice?
Space Case here sent me a telegram saying, "Emergency, come, now," without any context. Since I was invited to the summit celebration anyway, I thought I'd come early.
I'd wanted to elaborate more in the telegram, but it would have taken too long to type it out. It was better to explain in person. Besides, I really do need your help. You're the best engineer I know.
No worries, everyone. I'm here now. Glad to be of service.
Yes, back to the plan. I want to emphasize that An airship is considered the pinnacle of our current scientific and engineering capability, so suffice to say, it'll be a massive undertaking for everyone involved. The main components will be the airship itself, the area spray requested by the botanists, and the construction pad. We'll need the construction pad first before the airship can be assembled. How would you like to divide the labor, Commissioner?
I think we'll keep feeding the hot hands. Builder will build the airship. Me and can handle the spray. The other builders around Sandrock, myself included, will complete the construction pad first.
You got it. Just need a diagram.
On it!
And I suppose Miss Heidi will be designing the pad?
Already on the drawing board.
We've become quite the team, haven't we? Well, look at us. One of the biggest projects in the Free Cities just dropped into our laps, and we're ready to dive right into it.
I can attest, even in Tall Sky, you'd be hard-pressed to assemble a team as capable as this.
While we're all here like this, I'd just like to say, I've never been more proud to be a Sandrocker than right now. It's been an honor. But let's save our celebrations for the party. If we work quickly, the airship will be ready in time to take our guests on its maiden voyage.
Sounds doable.
I calculate a high probability of success.
Think we can do it.
We can totally do it.
I have faith in everyone.
Me too! No surprise there, I guess.
It'll be the Sandrock Commerce Guild's finest hour.
I'd say it's a done deal too, right?
That's great!
All right then. I think that about settles it. Let's get to it.
So, about the engines, they're in the Starship abandoned ruins. Some are completely buried, so I had no chance of getting them out. Once you have them, bring them to me and Sleepyhead, and I'll get to work. Thanks.
Hello! You look well today. I actually came by to ask a favor. As you're aware, we're planning for the Alliance Summit. I've already gone over the government invitation list, but I was wondering if you wouldn't mind helping me get a head count for invitations from people around town? I feel like if I ask everyone, it's a little too official. Most folks would be a bit more comfortable if you handled the surveying. Do you mind? Thank you. And, well, I must admit some ulterior motives. I don't believe anyone can resist your charm. Just run around and ask whoever comes to mind, and then check in when you have anything to report. Hey there! Oh. Thanks. It's really nice.
And this is the game center I told you about. It was just 4 walls and a roof over a couple of dingy machines when I took over, and no one bothered to visit. But I believed in its potential, and with the support of wonderful people like Builder, we turned it around. So, after a few rounds of upgrades, lots of loan meetings, and some extra touches, ta-da! It's a local favorite again, and all the kids love it here. Don't tell your teacher, though. We don't want any complaints. You came! All right, let's head in. Get ready for a day of mad fun. Let's see. Which game machine should we try first? How about Space Pilferers? You pick a partner first, and...
Excuse me, are you Katori? The Katori of Katori World?
Oh, hey there. Yes, that's me. Do you need help with anything?
We just came from Katori World. My little girl loved it. Tried every single ride. Twice. She kept asking me who Katori is and said that she must be a genius and a millionaire. Now she wants to open her own park someday. Sweetie, say hello to Miss Katori.
Wow, are you really her? Can I take a photo with you?
Of course. I'm honored. Aloe, Builder, could you two wait here for a moment? It won't take long.
Okay. Keep that pose. One more. Looking good. Smile wider. Thank you very much. These will do.
Thank you. Bye, Katori. Nice to meet you.
Phew, that took longer than expected. Now, where was I? Ah, Space Pilferers! That's the golden goose of the golden goose. It's a crowd favorite because... Oh, I won't spoil it for you. Let's go in and you'll see.
Hey, excuse me. Couldn't help but catch your conversation. It's my first time in Sandrock. Any recs for which game to try first? Or should I skip to the Golden Goose and head straight to the Katori world?
Well, you should fit both into your schedule, mister. I wouldn't miss Space Pilferers in the Golden Goose. It's a classic. And have you given Whack-A-Mole a try? Simple rules, but super fun.
That's okay. I was busy back in Atara, too. Not that I like it. Ma said in the letter that she has time for me now, so I could finally move here.
Oh, honey, I'm really sorry. It's not that I put work over you. It's just... Sometimes I get carried away, but that's not a good habit. You keep an eye on me and let me know when I mix work and play again, okay? Us grown-ups are slow at learning new tricks, but I promise I'll do my best.
It's okay, Ma. I don't mind you're busy. I know work is important to you. But you're always tired. I wish you had more time for yourself, not just for me or work. I want you to relax and have fun. I don't want you to get tired because of me.
Come here, honey.
Ma.
Listen, honey, you never make me tired, you know that? I'm so happy to spend the day with you. But I get what you're saying. I promise I'll have a good time today. How does that sound? So, do you know which game you want to play first? Or should we grab a snack? We can even have a full meal if you want.
I'm not sure. The food here...
You don't like it?
I do, but sometimes my tummy doesn't like the food here. I don't know why. Maybe it's not even the food.
Honey, I wish you had told me sooner.
It wasn't too bad. I tried to remember what I ate to figure it out, but there are so many dishes to try, and I have to eat each one at least twice to be sure.
It's probably just your body getting used to the new place. I'm sure Dr. Vane can help. Next time, let me know if you're not feeling well, okay?
Okay, promise.
Good. Is there anything else on your mind? How about school?
The school is... okay. Everyone is nice, but they're already friends, and I'm the new kid. Jasmine is really smart, but she uses big words I don't understand. Andy, he made this funny cushion that sounded like a fart. Everyone thought it was me! And Pebbles. Pebbles likes to draw my name on the wall.
Hey, you're doing better than you think. You've got their names and quirks down. That's the first and most important step in making friends.
Really?
Yup. You just have to put yourself out there and let them get to know you better.
Okay, I'll do that.
That's good to hear. Let's visit the clinic first, and then take some rest at home, okay? We can't keep touring today, but I promise we'll go out again soon.
Okay, we could relax at home together today. That's nice too.
I'd love that. Thank you for being here with us today. I'm sorry our plans had to change. Actually, there's something I need help with. I've been thinking maybe some small gifts can help Aloe get along. It would be wonderful if Aloe could make them himself, but he's never built anything before. Do you think you could teach Aloe some building skills? Maybe help him make a few gifts to get him started. What do you think about making models? It's Aloe's favorite, and I know you're amazing at making them.
I'd love to learn to make a train model. Andy loved my PE 777, and I want to make one for him.
That's great. Who knows? Maybe Aloe will fall in love with what you do and become a builder one day. How about you go get him once you have everything you need for the model? You can show him how you make it in your workshop. No rush, take your time. I know you have other things to do too.
Ah, what a pleasant surprise! Have you come to celebrate with me? Yes, it was just yesterday that Bide the Stairs and the Ceramic Gate reached a combined profit of 100,000 goals! Isn't that amazing? I never really thought we'd make it this far. But, with wonderful friends like you, sure enough, here we are! Thank you! Thank you! I've been wearing this smile ever since we crunched the numbers. I'm even smiling in my sleep. And every moment I'm here at the store as well. Which has been good. Customers always appreciate a nice smile coming their way. Oh, that's right. The big summit. Invitations? Wow. I guess I gotten so caught up with the business it all just slipped my mind. Who to invite? Well, I'm afraid I can't really think of anyone. Everyone back home is pretty tied up at the moment. Does anyone fit that particular description? Oh, how could I forget? We should invite Mr. Musa. I had meant to write him a letter, thank him, tell him how we're doing, but, well, I guess I kept hearing this little voice in my head like, "You're small cabbages, Alvio. Musa isn't going to want to hear about any cabbages." But 100,000, that's a pretty big milestone, right? Certainly surpasses cabbage money. You'll want to hear about that, right? Yes. If you would, please add Musa's name to the guest list. Of course, he might be busy, but you never know.
Hey there. Oh, who am I inviting to the party? Well, I'd be remiss if I didn't send an invite over to Albert and Mint and Portia. They helped us on our way up. We gotta show them where we made it to now. And who knows? They might have ideas for where to go next. Staying good with our friends and Portia is a must. They're a close neighbor. And there've got to be tons of ways we can help each other out now that the road is done. Personal friends, eh? Yeah, I'd be lying if I said it hadn't crossed my mind. I did want to ask Master Verna to come see what all we've done here. But that'd be kind of petty, wouldn't it? I didn't come back here just to prove something to an old teacher. I came here because I knew it was the right thing to do. Aw, you don't need to do that. Besides, she trashes any letters from names she doesn't know. Even if you are famous now, I doubt she's heard of you. Ah, to heck with it. Yeah, let's put her on the list. Worst thing she can do is ignore us. Or, well, show up and make a scene. But I can handle that. Yeah, there are a lot of things that could go right with this. Master does have major connections in Atara. If she has fun out here, well, who knows? Thanks for spitballing with me. Go ahead and put her on the list.
Ah, invitations for our big Sandrock open house? Or what was it we're calling it? Summit celebration? Well, sure, Sandrock has been an integral part of my career, if nothing else. I'd love to help make this event better in any way I can. I could invite the folks, but this really is developing into more of a meet and greet, businessy type events, isn't it? There are my friends at Atara Times, and also all the people who are always writing in to ask how Sandrock is doing. We've got quite a following over there now, in case you didn't know. I've got it! I'll ask my sister to come visit and make an appearance. There's very little I can think of that would garner more attention for our event, other than the leaders meeting, and having the world-renowned Luna on the guest list. Maybe I can even convince her to perform. It's settled then! I'll telegraph her immediately. Please, put her name on the guest list. Thank you!
I haven't seen Sandrock this lively for a while. I'm kind of excited too. I really think Pablo can pull this off. Thank you. Thank you.
looks like it's coming along well. I mean, we are planting it out here in a very dry environment. As long as it's healthy, the pace doesn't really matter. Oh, you're already done. Mian and I are almost done as well, and we're all set to open in 3 days. Don't forget to stop by and show my business some love. If you can't make it during the day, no worries. Mian and I plan to have a celebratory dinner at 6 p.m. on that day at the Blue Moon. I'd love to have you there. Oh, hey! I just ran into the mayor. You're going around asking about invites, yeah? Ooh, you're asking me now too? Well, I'd invite my folks, but they're in Seaside. Like, what? I mean, I always said they should travel, but I meant Portia or here. The moment I leave and they head for Seaside. That's like 1,000 leagues the opposite way. Hey, you should invite your folks. They're kind of like my second pair of parents, so you'd be doing everyone a favor. Well, yeah. When's the last time you saw them? You must be homesicker than that one wind turbine that blew halfway up to Barnarock. You remember when that happened? Yeah. Tell Trudes your rents are going on the list. Oh, and tell your ma to cook those pork chops I like. I know this isn't a potluck. Who cares? Heya! I hardly recognized you without your nose buried in that work table of yours. So, does that mean you have time for a date? The weather should be clear tonight. We could go stargazing. Stars sparkling above, cool breeze in the air carrying those unique scents and smells. Now that I think about it, I've hardly taken the time to look at the stars here at all. So, let's do it! Let's meet at the shipwreck ruins around 10 p.m. Sure, we could try to use Chi's telescope, but I prefer au naturel. Besides, I don't want him hassling us anyway. Best to just be us. See you soon. Be seeing ya! I see. Wow, quite the guest list. Do you think they're all really going to show up? I ended up doing a bit of poking around myself. Cooper asked me to find his old jam band he played with in Walnut Grove 20 years ago. But the only clue he gave me to contact them was, they're married to the sea now. Jensen asked me to find Dylan, the father of modern trains, but with the caveat that he'd only appear if we make the party a 5-train minimum. So that's out. In any case, glad you had more luck than me. I'll put all these names on the list. Expect your own invite soon as well.
Absolutely beautiful, darling. I can see it now. The walk, the turn, the pout. Oh, Peach, I'm just so excited. Ahem. Excuse me. I can foresee how it will all play out, and it's delightful. Me, standing on stage, introducing the show. No, please, hold your applause. Okay, maybe just a little. Then exit stage right, the audience chanting my name. Pablo, Pablo, Pablo. The first fashion show in Sandrock, and the most exciting in the Free Cities. It is within sight. You've been instrumental. The fashion elite will thank you.
Oh my, I can't help but gasp.
Phew! Hey! Sorry. Have you been waiting long? Phew, good. I just got into one of those things where I was like, did I leave the lights on at the moisture farm? Did I forget to water the new saplings? Ran back and forth a few times. I get a little spacey sometimes over there. So much to do. But looks like I got here just in the nick of time. So, let's look around and find ourselves a good star-seeing spot. Phew! Top of the world, Ma! Hey, is it just me, or does it feel like we're actually closer to the stars up here? We've been so busy lately. It's a delight to have just you and me up here, and not a worry in the world. To tell you the truth, I've been fearing for a while now that you're having so much fun in Sandrock, making a new life and all that, that I'm being left behind. That's why I always bring up the past. Yes, it's really childish of me and somewhat unhealthy, but you're very important to me. I don't want to lose you. Yeah, I was probably being very obvious. Now I'm super embarrassed. Well, whatever the case, now that we're here, in the now, I want to make lots of new memories. With you. Golden years. I don't know why. I just thought of that. You know what they say about the golden years. You never know when you're in them. And when you do know, it's too late to cherish it in the moment. What's that look? See anything you like? Oh, what'd I miss? Anything good? What? Seriously? Why didn't you wake me up? Oh, you're messing with me, huh? Well, let's stick around. Maybe we'll really see one. I used to think Sandrock was kind of weird. The wind's all wrong here, I thought. I really only stayed because of you. But now, I think I kind of like it. And the wind? Well, it just puts me to sleep, as we have seen. Oh yeah, I just dreamed about us. We were sitting on top of your workshop. And there was a huge meteor shower. Huge! Falling stars everywhere. Some of them fell down to our planet and even landed on us. But it didn't hurt. It was just a light show. And it felt like a kiss from the stars. Ooh. Whoa! Look! A shooting star! A real one! Quick! Make a wish! What luck! Did you know this was going to happen? It seems, with you, all my dreams really do come true. Okay, now I am tired for real. As tempted as I am to sleep out under the stars, I think that'd just be a one-way ticket to pneumonia. Next time, sleeping bags. Thanks for taking me out. I can't remember the last time I had such a good night. Other than, well, the last time we did this. Let's head home, get some rest, and I hope your wish comes true. Oh, these leaves are just so cute. Look at these two here, intertwined. It's a little like us, don't you think? Still, it's growing a little slower than I expected. Maybe there's something I can do. This airship is gonna be a lean, mean, greenin' machine. We'll be able to water the whole city in just a few hours. I'm gonna need a hobby with all that free time. Oh, here, make sure you're eating right. There's still so much to do.
Airship, huh? Well, I could give you some golden goose tokens to help you out when you're on a break. Nah, that's a cop-out. Here, take a bonus from this month's Katori World profits. None of that would have been possible without you. Now that Aloe's here, my life's becoming hectic. Worrying about the new park, worrying about what my son needs to eat for lunch. But it's so worth it. I'm having the time of my life.
Is that everything we need to make a train model? Thank you so much for getting them ready. Can we go to your workshop now? I'm all set. Thanks for asking. I got some pills from Dr. Fang and I'm feeling much better now. Here we are. Thanks for having me. Whoa, an assembly station! That's so cool! Is that where you built the PE-777? Can you teach me how to do that? So that's why we need this piece. Where do I place this part? Am I doing this right, Master Builder? Or should I call you Builder Master? It's coming together! It's done! Just like magic! You're the coolest person ever! Well, maybe not as cool as my mom, but you're a close second. Thank you for being my friend, and for being Ma's friend too. Having friends is super important. I see that now. I'm still getting used to this new place, even though I have Ma by my side. But when Ma first came here, she was all alone. I'm so happy she met you and other kind folks here. And here's a gift to say thank you. It's a cool specimen I made at school. Miss Jane said it was the best in the class. Maybe next time I can show you how to make an awesome specimen too. I hope you like it. Bye.
Our own airship. Well, never thought I'd see the day. Here, take these hides. They're the best I've got.
I thought my dream of running a shop was forever lost once I became a builder. But here we are. It's just like Ma said. Give your all every day so you can seize those once-in-a-lifetime opportunities when they come your way. If I hadn't worked hard as a builder, I wouldn't have the money to invest in Nia's idea. And I wouldn't be a shop owner now. How are things on your end? The aerial multi-purpose spray is just about ready to go. Things are going well. So well, in fact, that I managed to snag these to help you out on your end. Here!
So, they've commissioned you to make an airship. That would be a daunting task to most, but I believe their confidence is not misplaced. You've exceeded everything ever expected of you. Will this help at all?
You've already done enough, Grace. So true. But guess what? I got you this anyway. The robot I smashed wasn't using it anymore.
Is it too late to throw my hat into the ring on the whole airship thing? Just make sure there are plenty of places to sit up there that aren't too windy. Little things like that'll make a big difference. Well, anyhow, why don't you take this? Might help, right?
Still hard at work on the airship, eh? You've got this. Here's a little stimulus package from City Hall. Good luck. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Sandrock's building the airship, huh? Used to be a hole in the ground, but quickly turning into one of the most advanced cities in the Alliance. Will it be too much? Too fast for us? Well, only time will tell. Got you this in any case. Good luck.
Wow! They've caught you making an airship? That's incredible! Can I drive it? You know, at night, when they're not using it. Well, put in a good word, will you? Here, I have something that'll help, I think. And good luck.
I've always said, make love, not war. Finally, they're kind of listening to me with this whole airship thing. Obviously, I have nothing of value to offer you on this endeavor. So here is a single plum, floating in perfume, served in a man's hat. You're welcome.
Hello. I'd absolutely love to go on a date with you. Ooh, how romantic. Any plans in mind?
Heard about the airship. Pretty cool. I have just the thing. Meet Remy, the Sunstone. He's a rare and capable rock who's seeking purpose in his life, to be part of something great. This may be a chance for him to fulfill his destiny. Oh, here's 2 more Sunstones in case you lose him.
Hey there. How about that airship, huh? You guys really are one of the best guilds in the world, then. Sorry, didn't mean to sound surprised. I knew you were good, just, Here, a little thank you from the Blue Moon. Best we've got. On the house.
I love going out and collecting plant samples. The environment and ecology around Sandrock are so diverse. They deserve in-depth studies. Oh, thank you. I'm living my dream life now, which is why I take my work so seriously. Here's the menu. Take a look. What's hot today? my favorite dishes. I love it when you're being so thoughtful. Let's dig in. My taste hasn't changed. I still remember how we fought over the last sand jujube cake when we were kids. Hey, I remember you were great at games as a kid. How are your whack-a-mole skills holding up? Want to have a little competition and see who can hit more? I lost. I need to practice. How time flies. Being with you always brings this familiar and comforting feeling. I can't wait for our next date.
Howdy.
See ya.
Thank you everyone for joining us in the very first Desert Teaked fashion show. Before now, Sandrock was seen as a land bereft of art, a barren wasteland of desperate utility. Then, a young man had a dream, a vision. Now that man's vision has come to life, breathed new life into this town. Sandrock now has become a metropolis of Bohemian society. Although we may be situated in a dry, lifeless desert, it does not mean our fashion must be dry and lifeless. So today, we raised the curtain on our new style, Desert Teaked. The Desert Teaked fashion show will take place over 2 days, and today's theme will be Starlight. It is inspired by the majestic stars of the desert night. And with this, the stars come to Sandrock. Welcome our wonderful models to the stage. I hope you enjoyed our stars lighting up the stage. That was our Starlight collection. If you wish to buy them, you can talk to me for orders. Everyone is welcome. I can assure you we will tailor for your needs. If you're interested, don't hesitate. Of course, we want to make everything according to taste. What is fashion without personality? Any changes can be requested, and we're happy to oblige. We will have a complete design document available soon. Tomorrow at 7 p.m., we will see the Summer Heat Swimwear Series. I hope you can all show your beautiful faces.
Howdy do, neighbor. I think that was the first thing I said to you. Wow, hard to believe we've come so far, huh? Here's a little pick-me-up in case the job gets to be a bit too much. Of course, my greater contribution to this project will be convincing old Coot that flying machine is nothing to worry about.
Y'all are building an airship? When will they learn? Man was not meant to soar above the clouds. Such hubris. Flight is a privilege, offered only to those of the avian variety, possibly dinosaurs, as I learned recently, but, heck, I guess we're overdue for a bit of blasphemy. Here's a million goals. Oop. Left my wallet at home. Take this instead.
I can think of nothing better than turning that junky old warship design into flowery force for good. Well, maybe a bigger temple, but let's not get greedy. Good luck with the airship. Here's something to help with the job. You guessed it, it's water.
Here, this is from Riri and me. Oh, wait. I think Riri got you something.
I'm just so used to getting gifts myself and saying it's from both of us. Well, don't worry about that. You just do your best on that airship.
Bet you think I wouldn't have anything good to give you for the airship, huh? Well, you'd be right. But my mom gave me this to give to you.
Heard about the airship. Think I could take the critters for a ride? Better not. I don't trust any of them to not have a conniption fit if it gets bumpy. Except maybe Captain. Anywho, don't think for a second I'm gonna let you do it all by yourself. Here, got you this to help out. Don't ask where.
You